to the R.W.B podcast. Hi, I'm Sanaya,
I'm Latanya. And I'm Zakola.
and today we'll be talking about the topics of girls' point of view.
So today is the first female podcast.
Okay, let me see that.
Okay, and you can definitely express how you came to this point, and just saying some of the things that you're going to discuss. And you may have an opinion about what you're discussing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. Today is our first female podcast, our all-female podcast at that. So I've been at R.W.B Brown for a little almost a year now. I got here because a couple of friends said it would be fun, so I'm here for the ride.
Today's topics we will discuss are, of course, female point of views, feelings, boys, parents, etc., etc.
So today's topic, we will be talking about how girls get mistreated during jobs.
You know their feelings and boys.
Okay.
Women are often seen as sexualized women. Women are often sexualized, especially when looking for jobs. And we think this is because of how they're built. Sometimes their body can give off an appealing look, and it might attract men in ways that's not
Like inviting.
correct.
And also another thing about jobs, a lot of companies, well, the ones like in higher up, they won't hire somebody that's like under like the age of like 25 or 20, like some and like newly engaged, because it's a system that they think like the lady's going to get pregnant and call off days, make them lose money because the lady is pregnant. So they would rather grab the man than the woman that's newly engaged.
Very sexist, as we would say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and they don't pay much like they should at all, cause bills just falling apart. But
They see men as
Yeah.
heavy duty, strong. They don't look at women as the valuable type to work. They think like they see women as being stay-at-home wife, taking care of the kids, laundry,
Like this is the
etc.
1980s.
They don't look at women as what they're valued of.
I feel like as a girl, as a teenager, especially as a teenager that's becoming a young adult, my feelings either get gaslighted or how, like you would say, like it don't matter much compared to like adult version or a boy version. In adult's version, they'd be like, "Oh, why you so upset? You don't gotta have paid bills to pay. You don't gotta do this. You're gonna do that. All you gotta do is worry about that school." And the thing is, the school is the reason why I'm this sad. The school is the reason why I'm this and that. And the boys, they be like, "Oh, I don't want a girl that's like vulnerable. I want somebody like da 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 da." But yet, they're the same people that's that type of way. Like, do you want to be the girl?
in my point of view, I just felt like people just need to stop being in relationships because they don't work together as one. Like men think that women can do everything that they can, but like no, I feel like we both should just be equal, like as one. Like yeah, y'all know what I mean, but like yeah, equalize. Yeah.
Men, even teenage boys, they see girls or women as the easy type to manipulate in a relationship,
Whole entire time it's dumb.
which causes men to feel like they have control or power in a relationship.
And then once that power gets away, like we got the better grip, they be like, "Oh, blah 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 blah," and like they start acting like us. Like, make that make sense. And another thing about that, like, from like as I know, like people, like guys, like in like not speaking for everybody. I'm just speaking like for the three people I know. It's like they want to be like they want to touch on their feminine side, but they can't because they will try to look for like girls to like lean on and stuff. But most of these girls, or some of them, be like shining them out like how the males be.
Right.
Like they already know their own male community is how it is, toxic as it is, and it's only like a one percentage to somebody actually there for them. So they would reach over to our side, and these people would be like, "Oh, you're blah blah blah," like, "Ew, like, get away from me." I'm like, but why? Like, let them be. Like, if they want to paint their nails black, let them paint them black. Like,
Speaking of black, oh my gosh, they often, like, if they see women wearing black, they often define them as emo.
exactly. Like, what's wrong with me liking
That
black?
is what gets me the most. It's like everything isn't always about who you are as a person. If you're into gothic, basically, women like when women dress, they are defined as
A S word.
how they're dressed. Like if they dress sexy enough,
They
they're
be called a hoe.
Or a slut.
or anything in that matter. If they dress appropriately, they get called quirky or weird
Like, why you
because
dressing like
they're
that?
not showing all their skin.
They booty.
And it's also not the normal.
They're not
form.
seeing what they want to see. It's being covered up.
Like, the normal form is either, for the guys, they just want somebody that shows all out of skin, that wear booty shorts, that wear high heels 24/7. But the second somebody gives them, oh no, I want somebody that's covered from head to toe, nothing more, nothing less.
Or probably running a business and stuff.
Yes, and they won't be like, oh, I want somebody that runs a business, but yeah, you're gonna be a money leech. Go make your own money, then complain.
Ladies, how do you feel about the school dress code for girls?
Oh my God, let me get to
School dress
that.
code.
So I go
is
to
it
I go
valid?
to school. I'm not gonna say too much about it because I could get expelled. Okay, so I'm a person like I have two type of personality dresses. Well, three, but like we don't talk about two. One, it's casual, like right now, like I just throw on what I see, and the other one is what I like and what fits me. I'm a person that personally like crop tops. I only own one broad crop top, and that's for special outfits. And like I cover it, even if my dad don't like it. So one day I wore a regular crop top to school and some pajama pants. It was fine, right? So we don't got no school uniform, as you could tell, as I'm saying. So, but how my school pick and choose their dress code, they literally pick and choose who they want to dress code. Because I could say this cold-heartedly, I wore the same outfit 2 different times. Only thing that changed different was the pants. One time I had pajama pants, the other time I had some jean pants. And the jean pants had little cuts on the kneecaps. So the first time I wore pajama pants, the ladies, she saw me, she complimented me. Good. So she dress coded one of my friends that was behind me. That little only thing that had was like a little cut sleeve right here, but she had no thick thighs, so it was nothing there. And no breasts, so it was nothing there. So they called her parents, and she had to get dress coded for the day, so she was mad. The next time I wore the same outfit, this time now I'm wearing the ripped jeans. I still have the flannel shirt, I still have the crop top, and I still have the sneakers. I'm walking downstairs going down to lunch, and it was 2 girls that had like the broad tops that I just previously mentioned, but the difference is they had like cuts like at the bottom of their butts, right? And this was like at the time they was really like testing the students was testing the teachers and stuff to see how far, because again, girls did, and I'm not gonna say outdoing it too, because you're not gonna just pick and choose who you can dress code. If you want to dress code somebody, dress code all of us. So it was 2 girls, like I said, was in front of me. I'm minding my business. And so a lady pulled me over, and she was like, either you cover up or we're calling your parents. And I'm like, what you mean by cover up? Like, I'm confused because you've seen these 2 girls in front of me. Keep in mind, they have pretty bodies. So it shows off their curves and everything. And she complimented them, because I remember this day specifically. She complimented them, and we was going down. And so she was like, she told me, she was like, I don't care what I saw about them, because I did bring up the fact, like, you didn't say nothing about those girls, but you pulling me over that time I was going to the lunch period, that's not even going to be down here. I'm always in the classroom for lunch. So she was like, well, I don't care, we could call your mother if you really want to. And I was like, okay, we could call our mother, because I'm not going to cover up if I have a flannel shirt that's automatically going to be covering me while I'm walking. And plus, like, no, even boys say they don't even be looking. For that being said, why is you looking as a teacher? And like, even our male teachers be like, yeah, they pick and choose who they want to dress code.
I can add to that. My school, I'm not gonna give you a whole backstory, but my school, basically you wear a shirt and you can wear whatever bottoms you want, just no holes in them. They do pick and choose. Girls, they come in my school and they just wear ripped jeans and they let them go. Half of the time they say something, but most of the time they just let them go. And then when other girls come in with similar jeans, they go at them for it. And it's like, well, you just didn't go at her the other day. It's like, it shows favoritism, if you ask me.
Oh, at my school, they really don't talk to me about dress code because I always wear sweatpants and a black shirt. So I just be going about my business and about my day. So like, yeah.
And like especially like, if you ever peep, if it's a guy dress coding you, he's a weirdo. Like, you shouldn't be looking at a teenage girl that's under the age of 18 that way. But I also feel like if it's a lady dress coding you and like you know you're not in the wrong, I personally feel like she's jealous of your body. Because again, I had another story, but this time I was taking ID pictures, so nobody was really looking at me. Plus, it was like 98 degrees outside. If I'm being smart, I'm gonna go there with something comfortable and breezy. Exactly what I did. And this is the time I wore that tube top, but also I had another flannel because again, I like having something on me if I have crop tops. So the lady was like, she took my picture first she purposely like something when it's time like me to take professional pictures, I only needed it perfect, like if it's in your hand. So she already started having problems with me when I first got my roster, and I walked in there with a couple friends. So she ever had a problem with me, she looked at me up and down, just like, she gave all my friends their rosters like nicely, and when she gave me my roster, she was like this, right? And I was like, thank you. And she told us to go to the right to take our ID pictures. We did. My friends go first, they handled their situation, then it was my turn. And I see from the corner of my eye, like I'm still talking to somebody, like I made a new friend, but like I'm still talking to somebody. But in the corner of my seat, I just see like her like slightly moving the chair to the left. And so when it was time to take a picture, I sat down and she was like, oh, you ready to take a picture? I was like, can I just see like my frame so like I know I'm in frame? And she was like, yeah, you can take it how many times you want it. I took those pictures 4 times because every time I would move over, she'd be like, move over a little bit more, move a little bit more, until like I like stayed, until I like measured where I'm gonna sit at and stay there. So she took my picture, I'm in the center, I'm fine. So she was like, oh, when you come to both, one rule. And I was like, what's up? And she was like, your outfit won't do. You gotta dress up accordingly or you get dress coded. I was like, okay, this is not my normal outfit, so I would be fine. And she said, don't dress out the house how your mama don't want you to dress. My mama don't got no control on how I dress unless I dress something out of it. She'd be like, why are you wearing that? Because at the end of the day, I'm about to be a young adult, so she still has a grasp on me, obviously, because that's my mother. But like, something with clothes, is clothes. So how you gonna tell me how my mother's gonna see me before I walk out that door, no matter what? So you complain about my outfit, and plus my mother said she liked that outfit before I even went outside. So I'm just guessing you hit my body.
The funny thing is, a teacher at my school, she got dress coded herself. And she wasn't wearing nothing inappropriate. I believe her go-to outfit was just a skirt or something in that matter. And my principal told her that she would have to change her wardrobe because of the skirt. I guess it's because it's lookable under. So she was out, I think, for a few days because of the wardrobe. I guess she had to shop for new clothes. But the point is, it should matter about what you wear because you have to look professional. You have to come appropriately to school. But it shouldn't
Come to that
affect
extent.
on exactly. It shouldn't affect on how other people, how they look. Like, if people looking at you the way,
That's on them.
that's on them. But you can't take it to the extent where it's like okay, you have to change your wardrobe because it's not appropriate because students find it appealing. It's
Listen, students want to talk about teachers and how they just all day long.
And it's like, it should never, like, be like that way.
Right.
And in my, like, there's so many stuff, like, in Warden, like, there's so many problems for such a good school. I remember at one point, they did ban, it wasn't when I was there, but, like, they was thinking about it recently, about wearing skirts to school. And it's literally only just the teachers, because I remember when I came up to school with my skirt, it's like, I'm pretty sure all the girls will wear shorts under the skirt. Nobody would just wear underwear. Mm-hmm. And me being self-conscious as I am, I always, like, tuck my skirt if I'm walking behind somebody. And, like, the guys are respectful at my school. So if they know somebody has a skirt, like, if you watch, they will literally, like, wait a couple steps so they don't be under them and the girl feels some type of way. They will literally wait, because I remember that happened to me one time. It was I wasn't even friends with this person yet. Now I'm friends with them, but I was friends with this person, and he was like not near me, but like a step behind me, and then I didn't feel his presence no more. So I looked back, and he was just like, "Oh, I didn't want you to feel uncomfortable," because I was behind you, but everybody was going up to class because we need to go where we need to go. And so that's an example how it's not really the dudes that much, the guys that much.
It's mostly the adults.
It's mostly the adults that think some type of way.
How do you feel about being a girl in Philadelphia?
Oh, I hate it.
Listen, I ain't gonna, let me talk. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I hate it because the fact that how they a hoe and stuff and how they get ran through and stuff. But my fact that they really don't know what really happened. Like, they just say things just to make themselves look better or cool, and that's just not
and
cool.
You don't catch your break. B-I-T-T.
Right. You don't catch your break in Philadelphia being a girl,
and
a
especially
woman.
As a female, because crackheads don't care. No, like, literally any opposite male does not care about you in Philadelphia.
Not at all.
I have one story. It's like a sad, tragic story. This is like, I was going to the market one day, and like, I live close to the market. So it was kind of late at night, and the sun was starting to set, but it doesn't matter. The market is 4 blocks away. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking. The only thing that's different from how I usually go to the market and stuff, only thing that was different was I had makeup on. I don't walk out the house with makeup for this exact reason. And like, I'm not comfortable walking outside with full makeup on. But I had makeup on, I'm going to the market, and it was certain situations. It was like a lot of things that happened at once. But I'm gonna talk about. Can I talk about 4? They were all quick. But usually, if I'm leaving out the house, I'm always on the phone with somebody just for my own protection. So like, if something happens, they know what to do. Cause everybody I'm on the phone with, they got my location everywhere. So if you don't got my location, like, I'm obviously gonna put it on later. So. And it's just like my own comfort, like, oh, I know somebody's with me without somebody's being with me. So I was walking across the street, and like, it was this guy, and he was on a porch, but he was going in. But the second he saw my figure walk like towards him, he got out his like frame door and walked down the stairs, like stopped right there, and just like watched me walk. And so like, when I was like right here to him, he started catcalling me, and like, I felt uncomfortable. Respectfully. And it was 2 cars. I remember this one, like, it was 2 cars too. One was tinted, one was not. The one that was tinted scared me the most because I had to act like I was going the whole opposite way when I was right across the street, because I felt like he was like low-key
gonna follow you.
Yeah, because he started like, he was,
first of all, you can't see who he is. You don't know what he's gonna do, or is it a woman, male, whatever. You can't see.
And
so
the thing is, he started driving slow at that, like backwards. So I know I'm not tripping. So I turned around, went down the block, turned around, and went back up the block to go to the market. And my phone died at this point, so I was like kind of freaking out. I don't have a taser. I don't have nothing on me.
And at this point, it's just like anything to get to the market. I can't even go to the market in peace without somebody, a male, to be specific. I can't go to the market without a male trying to call me or like just trying to come at me in a sexual way.
You like that, and like naturally, I have a smart mouth. Like, But my dad, like I think about my dad a lot, and so it was an incident, but it wasn't my incident. It was like I went to summer school, and like one of my mutuals, she was on her phone with her boyfriend, and it was one of the seniors. Now that I found out he's 18, the girl was 15 at the time. So he was walking slow in front of her, and then he started turning around. But mind you, she's in front of us, and it's me and the other girl. It's like a triangle kind of, but she's not paying attention. So I was like, I'm just gonna call her Asia for this because I don't want to say her name. I was like, yo, Asia, come here real quick. So she looks up, turn around, and walk to me because I told her to come here. Because not only you're being a creep to a child, you're being a creep in general. Like, we just getting out of school. And so as he make his, like, we're on a payment. As he make his left to it, he looks at me some type of way. And I was like, what? He was like, you know what you did. I was like, no, tell me what I did. Because I could give
And
kickers.
this is a whole stranger.
This is a whole stranger at the summer school. He was like, you know I'm trying to holler. And I'm like, okay.
And this is a grown man?
This is an 18-year-old in summer school. And so he was like, she knows she saw me. I was like, yeah, you know, the same way you're gonna see this fist. Like, he wasn't gonna touch me. And plus he was gonna touch me. So as I was saying, so I told my dad the incident because like I don't care how old you are, you're not gonna talk to me no type of way. Like depending, unless you're my sister, I'm gonna shut up because you're older than me.
How do y'all feel about your parents involving themselves in your girly life?
I hate it.
I mean, I hate it because the fact that they trying to tell you how to feel
Live your life.
Yeah, with your own life. But my fact that y'all already have y'all life. So why y'all trying to tell us how we should feel and stuff if you already had y'all life and stuff?
And
while y'all was growing up.
And then it's the fact they try to live their life through you.
Guys.
And it's like, let me live my life. Okay, you produced me, whatever you want to call it, but we're two different people, and
we got two different
I need to
dreams.
live my own life. You can't live your life through me.
And especially like with the boys too. Like I have a lot of guy friends, and so naturally I'm going to be on the phone with those guy friends. So, but my mom will like budge in her room because like I'm in her room currently, so cause like her room is better than mine. It's not gonna lie. But I be in her room and like, or in my room anywhere basically, but mostly I'm in her room. So, anyways, so she'll be like, "Oh, you on the phone with da 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 da? Oh, you on the phone with the same da 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 da? Like da 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 the same person?" But so I'm guessing like right because she's doing this currently, so I'm guessing she thinking da 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 and me are dating. Whole time da 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 don't got.
And then they always assuming because whoever you're on the phone with,
That
mostly
you
males,
and have sex with them. Like that's not the point.
And that's her thing. She
and that's
don't
not
trust
the case at all.
Right, it's not.
And my mom, she says she trusts me, but I really know she don't trust me for nothing. Because we live in an apartment, so it's easy for me to sneak people in and out my house. So I constantly, like, try to show her, like, I'm not bringing nobody into my house. If I was, I would, and I would tell you. Unless I'm having a boyfriend over.
But it's like, don't say you trust me.
If you don't.
If you don't.
And then she, like, I will leave out the house not even 5 minutes. She'd be like, your location. I'm like, I'm walking into the store. Literally walking to the store across the street.
And I understand they're trying to be protective, but you can't push us to a certain extent where we don't want to come to you for anything anymore.
I don't have to go through that no more. And like
that's literally like breaking our trust.
And I'm at the age is like where you gotta let me. Like I'm not saying don't be a parent,
but let me
breathe.
Just let us just.
You're literally suffocating me.
Because what you do is like now you're trying to do what you didn't do when I was younger. When you let me breathe when I was younger, because I was a child. But like. You trying to grasp me because you think I'm going to do stuff wrong.
I think it's the fact that since we're growing up, they want to grasp us.
Because they can't dress us like baby dolls anymore.
Yeah, they want to grasp us.
How do y'all think that the government treats Black African Americans?
They don't. They hate us. They hate us.
When I tell you they hate us, they hate us on.
They hate us.
It's so
insane.
It's like it's on sight when I see
the
you.
system is so crooked. It drives Black African Americans to cause riots.
Yes.
2020 pandemic riot
was the worst in my life.
I know. No, in 2015 when that Freddie Gray, whatever he pronounced his name, right? I was there because it was outside my school. Yeah, and they shot that boy for no apparent reason.
It goes
For
to
no
show
reason.
you
Like-
how many black people, not just black people in general, it was some
And I'm-
Caucasian people. It goes to show you how strong we are.
And the thing is, the more y'all push us in a corner, the more we're gonna explode out with all these people. Like, what y'all think when we did that George Floyd, I said his name wrong. Riot, we had literally everybody. We had the we had the Asian, we had the whites, we had the blacks, we had everybody. I don't think I should have said that.
Oh my God, bro. Just keep.
How do y'all feel walking by yourselves?
I don't like it. Like,
Listen,
daytime, I'm fine. Nighttime,
I have to look over my shoulder every
second.
2 minutes.
I feel like I'm gonna get snatched or raped or something if
Yeah.
I'm
God
walking by
forbid.
myself. But
God
like, yeah, I be
forbid.
scared as ever walking by myself.
And then it's the scariest when you
Yes.
And then
have no one with you, and then you're just like,
And-
when you're a female, it really scares you.
And like
Then-
that, and some boys don't understand that, so they be like, "Oh, go ahead, go home. So you're not gonna walk me home."
They tend to just leave us by ourselves when
like, no,
they
you're
feel
so-
like we got it, we can handle it because we're what
Oh.
girls.
like, no, that makes it worse. It's better, like, even if it's just one girl, one boy, at least it's something there for protection.
But it's like nothing. All we have is literally like pepper spray, like little tools. But it's nothing like a boy, or not even a boy, a female.
Thank you for watching the Girls Only podcast at R.W. Brown. Goodbye.